Welcome to a little corner of consciousness, where we embark on this journey of consciousness expansion together, one coherent step at a time. On a little corner of consciousness, we explore coherence, expansion, and frequency as we move deeper into our wholeness together. I'm your host, Stephanie Ablett. Welcome to the show. Welcome to a little corner of consciousness. I'm your host, Stephanie Ablett. And today I'd like to talk about discomfort. Discomfort in doing something new, trying something new, that discomfort in the growth edge. I'm keeping it real as I do something new, which is this podcast, and how uncomfortable I feel continuing to do it. You know, when you start something new and the first couple of times you do it, you're like, yes, this is so great. I have so much to share. I have so much energy for this. It's so exciting. It's new. And then you get to the point where you say, oh, this is something that I'm committing to. This is something real that I have to keep doing. And it becomes uncomfortable. You recognize your patterns. Your body really gives you these clues that show you just how uncomfortable you are. And it all kind of comes to the surface. And so I want to keep it really real with this podcast. And I'm going to sit through this discomfort and have a conversation about this discomfort with you so that we can recognize that these are normal things that we have to endure in order to grow and expand and continue with a playful attitude towards this beautiful expansion that we're already going through. So, for me, putting myself out there and allowing myself to be seen is very uncomfortable. I'm a very private person. I'm a very quiet person. To really put myself out there is very uncomfortable. And so to continue sharing with an audience, even if it's 2 to 3 people I already know, it doesn't really matter how many people end up hearing this. The fact that I have to continue sharing and continuing to be vulnerable and continuing to open myself up to be seen, that feels hella uncomfortable in my body. And even as I say that, I recognize that that voice and the discomfort that is in my body is old. It's an old pattern from an old self, from an old consciousness level that is still somewhat resonating in my body. And it's like an echo. It is like a residue, like something that just needs to be made aware of. And even as we're having this conversation, I don't know if you can hear that or feel that, but something has already shifted. And so now that I have recognized that is an old part of me that just needs to be honored, that it's an old echo that just needs to be accepted and loved, it settles. And that's when presence comes forward. And that's when a greater level of awareness comes to the forefront. When you begin to recognize that you are stepping into something that is for your highest good, that is for more than just you, that is for a movement, that is for the field, that is for the collective, then the voice that is within you begins to shift and change, and you move through the residue of an old self. And so in my body right now, I can feel the resonance of my soul, my oversoul, my higher self expanding in capacity to simply hold all the parts of me in this moment. And that is stabilizing and rooting in powerful presence, powerful coherence, powerful groundedness in my body. And so, what I open with from this space of feeling uncomfortable or feeling this old voice of not wanting to be seen, it's just being held right now. It's being held in the totality of the presence that is actually in my body, in my field, in the field of the all. And that feels phenomenal. That is bringing a wave of joy. It's bringing a wave of peace. It's bringing a wave of connection, connection to all of these powerful levels of myself, but also connection to you, connection to the community, connection to this audience, connection to everything we're co creating together in this. It's amplifying, it's expanding, it's rooting and anchoring in. And I just want to help you recognize that even though there are those sensations and those emotions and those old perceptions that come up when we do something new or do something that stretches us, just giving ourselves the space to recognize it, be aware of it, honor it with little effort, it shifts. When we stabilize ourselves in coherence and openness in our own divine presence, we're able to honor all the parts of us instantaneously. And our whole presence of being, our whole stability of being shifts in the moment. So let's just take that to heart right now by literally putting your hands on your heart, taking a deep breath, and just taking a moment to honor all the parts of you that are present in your body, in your energy in this moment. And to just let different parts of you be seen, be heard, whatever is coming to the surface in this moment, just let it arise. Let the voice be heard and just give it space to be seen. Give it space to exist without judgment, without needing to fix it, without needing to shove it down, without needing to do anything but be with it. and just feel the capacity that you actually have in this moment to envelop yourself in all of these parts, to envelop all of these parts into the fullness of your being, to just hold everything in this moment, how capable you are, how rooted and grounded you are in your own expansion as you open yourself up to be in your wholeness in this moment. And that everything is okay just as it is, just as you are in this moment, just as all the parts of you are in this moment. Let's just honor them, these past versions of us that are still echoes in our bodies, that are just waiting to be enveloped in love, that are just waiting to let go and lean in to you. Your growth isn't contingent upon how much you can force yourself to stretch, but actually in how much you're able to be present with everything you are in this moment. That actually just being in stillness and being in presence allows you to grow and stretch more than any force, any pressure, any task management you could have. And that everything is actually unfolding just as it needs to. The more that we lean into presence, the more that we lean into the fact that we are the field. We're not something separate. We're actually being held by a field of energy at all times because we are woven into it. And this time in our consciousness expansion and our conscious evolution, evolution in consciousness, however you want to put it, this time is showing us our unification. It's showing us the incredible totality of everything. That we don't have to force or struggle or fight or do anymore. We can move in flow. We can move in harmony. We can recognize that we are being moved. We're not even the ones controlling or guiding any of it. It can just unfold. That we're actually just held. How phenomenal is that? So just take a moment. Take this moment. Take a moment every day to just lean into that, to allow yourself to be present, to allow yourself to recognize what's arising for you, what wants to be seen, what wants to be integrated, And if there's a pattern of behavior that is stretching your edges or that is making you uncomfortable, what actually just wants to be seen? What actually just wants you to step up, open up, and surrender? To let the field move through you and create what is meant to happen in this moment. I didn't have a plan for this podcast. I wanted to share an uncomfortable moment, and somehow it just unfolded into something that I think will be very powerful for many people. And that just lets me lean even deeper into trust. And I hope it helps you lean even deeper into trust for yourself. What a time. What a journey. Thank you so much for being here, for listening, for co creating this with me. I am sending you so much love for all the parts of you, for your wholeness, for your totality. I'll see you in the next episode. Hello, lovely listeners. Thank you so much for giving your time and energy to this episode of A Little Corner of Consciousness. Now that you have received this transmission, give yourself time to ground it in. Allow it to land in your body and to move through your body. Let the energy move through your centers to your root and down into the earth. Bring it all the way down into the center of the earth. And let the transmission become grounded, rooted, and embodied. And if you enjoyed this episode, please share. Please leave a review. Please download, follow the show. Help me to reach more individuals. And if you'd like to learn more about my work, visit stephanieablett.com. I'm sending you so much love. Until next time.